1213 here, and today I'm going to be doing a video comment video commentary on the not video commentary, but commentary in general on the Corpse Party website. I'm doing this video for two reasons. One, I happen to love this game, bought it, beat it, got all the endings, blah blah blah, all that stuff, and two, I want to test out my microphone. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started here. Now, if you can't already tell by the fact that you got to enter in your birthday to get on the website, it's obviously rated M. There's probably going to be some things that aren't meant for children. So if you, I'm just saying this so I don't get in trouble somehow. I don't think I will, but just want to make sure if you are under the recommended age, even though you probably don't give a shit or whatever, you should probably turn away from this video right now. But since I'm guessing that 95% of you aren't going to give a shit, I'm just going to go ahead and get started here. Okay, now first of all, turn off this music because I get on my damn nerves after a while. Okay, as you can see, Corpse Party is definitely one of those horror type games, and I know what you're thinking. It's probably like, oh, this shit ain't really that scary, but it actually is. Anyone who's played it will tell you that there's a lot of stuff in this game that kind of sticks with you. Like I'm just gonna start off by saying that I am not easily scared by stuff, but like the way I see it, this game does what other things try to do. Like, stuff will try to scare you by shocking you. This stuff is gonna mess with your head. Like, there's a difference. Anyway, this is the Sachiko Ever After. This is just like the spark notes of what's going on. The game takes place in Heavenly Host Elementary School, or Tenjin Elementary School, whatever you want to call it. Supposedly this school was torn down a long time ago, but the fact that it's standing kind of tells you that something really didn't go down right. Anyway, so basically, I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, there's gonna be a lot of spoilers in this. I mean, anyone who's played this game is probably gonna know what I'm talking about, and unless you're just looking up random videos, you probably already know what I'm talking about. So there are going to be spoilers. I can't really go through a commentary without spoiling anything, so I apologize in advance. Blah blah blah. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at some of the other stuff. Like I said, this is just the spark notes. So yeah, you get warped here, and you basically try not to die. That's the only thing you gotta do. Is just like, you get warped there, you screwed, son. Alright, I don't know why they call this section trappings, but let's just go through it. Anyway, like, as you can see, the game's in 2D, but they did a good job with the 2D graphics. I mean, like, this is one of the better looking 2D games I've ever seen. As you can see, I know what happened here. Oh, like, certain things will sneak up on you. Like, I was just like, what the fuck happened here? I was just like, damn. I know who that is, too. It's kind of messed up. Like, even though it's in 2D, it will kind of, certain points will kind of freak you out. You'll be like, oh, shit, I did not see that coming. Like for me, it was kind of like playing Silent Hill at night. And anyone who's played Silent Hill will know what I'm talking about. Here's something I really like about this game. They did something crazy with the sound. Like, if you play this game with headphones, because obviously it's on the PSP, so if you play this game with headphones in, it's kind of feel like you're actually there. Like, they did something freaky with the sound, and I really like it. It's just like I actually kind of had to take the headphones out a couple of times just to make sure, oh, okay, that was just the game. That wasn't nothing actually in here. Because, I'm not gonna lie, I definitely played this game at night at like 1 a.m. And I pretty much gave up on sleep the rest of that night when I first got this. As you can see, it's visual novelish. Like, you walk around, it gives you choices, whatever you pick kind of determines the outcome. There really aren't enough visual novels in the West, so I'm hoping that this is going to be like one of those games people are going to pick up, get into like the whole genre, and then maybe they'll bring some more over here. Because like it's a really interesting playstyle. I mean, like, there are no battles, but it's still kind of as you can see, it's still kind of RPG-ish. Like, it even says playing RPG without battles. Anyway, let's keep going. They threw in extra chapters. I mean, like, this is actually a game that was made on RPG Maker, like, back in '96 in Japan. So they added a lot of stuff to this game. Like, the Quartz Party that's for the PSP is, like, the most recent version of this game out. Like, this particular entry. There are other entries we all know about, and we all hoping that they kind of make it over here. And, yeah. There are about 10 of these extra chapters, so... And the suspend save feature, which I don't think anyone actually used. Because it's just like, there are these little candles everywhere. Like, they're everywhere. You can't really go through the game without running into these things. Like, they're all over the place. You don't really need to suspend the game. You can actually do a regular save if you like it. Anyway, that's enough for the trapping section. Let's look at the character profiles. Okay, Satoshi Mochida. This guy is... it was just based on the fact that he showed up first, it should tell you he's the main character. Like, he's one of those cowardly type main characters. I don't know, Lion from the Wizard of Oz or something. And they did pretty good with his character development, I guess. I mean, like, he's not as interesting as some of the other characters, but he still kind of does what he needs to do, well, or at least what he's setting out to do. I don't know if what he's setting out to do is what he needs to do. There's a difference, in my opinion. Like, I'll get into that once I get to some of the other character profiles. Like, I can't really just go into. I can't go full force on the first profile. All right, Naomi Nakashima. This is basically Satoshi's love interest, and despite the fact that she seems like she gonna, like, in the game, it seems like she gonna beat the crap out of anybody that kind of messes with her. I mean, like, not beat the crap out of them, but she does seem like the tomboyish type. And look, it even says that. I don't even know why I said that just now. It says so in the profile. But actually, when she gets into school, she's kind of like, I am fucked. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Just the whole time, it's just like you're kind of hoping that she does not get killed somehow. Alright, Yumi Shinozaki. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of those characters that, she's obviously she's nice, she's generally friendly, but during the game, there are quite a few points where you kind of want to smack this girl, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you almost want to go in the game and I don't know, smack her, shake her silly, because of how she treats one of the other characters. Like, you almost want to go in there, but then you remember that it's a haunted elementary school, and you don't want nothing to do with that, so you're just kind of like, no. And as you can see, the little synopsis is here. She loves to scare people, it's a mask. She's actually one of the more scared characters in the whole game. So, I'm just going to go ahead and... I'm going to go to the next profile. Now, Yoshiki Kishinuma. This is the guy I think should have been the main character. Like, as far as getting stuff done goes, this guy did what he was supposed to do. Like Satoshi the whole time, like, while Satoshi's more worried about making sure everybody's alright, which is good. Like, he's worried about getting everybody together so they can figure something out. This man though, Kishinuma, was actually looking for a way out. He was actually getting stuff done as you play through his chapters with AUE. Like, he was the one opening up some of the hidden passageways and stuff. And yeah, he's one of two people in this game that if I was going to get trapped in this place, I want to be trapped with, just for the sake of, we both say, okay, we're stuck here, let's get the hell out of here. Yuka Mochida, Satoshi's obviously younger sister. Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, the age threw me off. I thought she was about 7 at first, and then it's like, oh, she's 14. Why is she acting like she just got out of daycare? Like, it says she's spoiled, but not like spoiled in the sense that she gets everything she wants. Like, spoiled in the sense that she still acts like a damn kid. Like, I think they did that just to make him one of those characters, just like, oh, she's so cute, she's so adorable, blah, 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 blah. and for the most part, it worked. But I swear, if I was Satoshi after a while, because like the whole time Yuka's just looking for a bath. And I'm like, we are in a haunted elementary school. There are ghosts everywhere. I'm pretty sure that if we stand on this floor too long, we're gonna fall through it. And you're worried about a bathroom? Okay, here, I'm gonna help you out. There's a corner. Do your business. I'll turn away. Like seriously, if that was me in there, I would have said just that. And because I would not be dealing with that the whole time. Anyway, it's obvious that she's obsessed with her older brother, and even though I said that there are going to be spoilers, or I don't know if I said that yet, but there are going to be spoilers in this. I can't even say what goes on with that without like I don't know. I just can't really say it. It's that messed up kinda. Alright, Seiko Shinohara. I'm not gonna lie. Once again, this girl, I mean not once again. Once again, if there were two people in this school I had to be trapped with, it would either be Kishinuma or this girl right here. Just based on the fact that she will keep you sane. This girl is hilarious. And I'm kind of mad because they killed her off in the first chapter. I'm like, wow, really? You gonna do my girl Seiko like that? What'd she ever do to you? Like, literally, she's like one of my favorite characters. Like seriously, they did really good with this girl's character development. Because even after they kill her off, they still kind of go into, like, her past, her character, and all that. And you're just like, wow. And they really killed her off. I actually played through the first chapter a couple of times, hoping that I would find some kind of hidden ending or some kind of alternate thing where she would live. But, nope, not going to happen. She's going to die no matter what you do. It's just a matter of, alright, she's going to die no matter what, so let's just make sure we get this done right the first time so I can go on to the next chapter. But once again, one of my favorite characters, I'm mad they killed her off like that. It's just like, dang, really? Alright, Mayu Suzumoto. She's one of the reasons that they actually end up in the whole, in the school to begin with. Like, she's not directly the reason, but she was one of the catalysts. She's basically moving away, according to the game. And she's one of those well-liked people that has no enemies whatsoever. So everyone's just like, oh, she's moving away. Let's try and do something so that way we'll all still be friends. That's when Ayumi comes with the Sachiko Ever After charm, which is basically designed to get people to go to Heavenly Hosts. Like we all know what I'm talking about as far as that goes, but she's basically the reason that's going down to the game. Like one of the reasons. Indirectly. You get the idea. Sakutaro Morishige. Basically Mayu's best friend, and Mayu is his only friend. Well, and as far as character development goes with Mayu, they didn't really do much besides the fact that she's moving away. She shows up for like 2 seasons anyway. But I already went through her stuff. Let's talk about this man. This man reminds me of Uryu Ishida for some reason. But that's irrelevant right now. This guy, oh man. As far as character development goes, they went the whole 9 mile with this guy. Like, he seems like the whole stoic, I got everything under control kind of guy. But when he gets in that school, how you gonna, like, mess with some of the corpses that you find there? He was just looking through some of the corpses, he was messing with them, he was taking pictures of them. He was basically the description of someone who lost his damn mind. Like, the only thing that kept him sane, besides, like, I'm not even going to say the pictures kept him sane. I think that's what messed him up in the first place, besides being in school. The only thing that kept this sane was hoping that he would find Mayu eventually. So,
obviously when he finds out that Mayu dies, because I'm not gonna lie, she dies in one of the most brutal ways possible. He basically loses his shit. He goes batshit crazy. And this man, I think he jumped out a window or something. I was just like, damn. Like, they didn't show you the visual, but, like, just the sounds. I actually went deaf for a second, listening to all that screaming. And I'm just like, wow. This is messed up. I loved every second of it. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Yui Shishido. She's one of those fresh out of college teachers that you wish you had in high school. Like she's one of those teachers that, like, even though she's not the best as far as lessons go, she's so likable that people will actually enjoy her classes. And she's one of those determined characters. Like she gets really hurt, like, from the get-go. Like, a cabinet falls on her, a bunch of knives get stuck in her back, and she's more worried about the kids. And that's saying something. I mean, like, I'll tell you right now, if I were a teacher in that situation, I would be begging for my life. But no, she was begging for her students' life. That is saying something. So yeah, like, if you have a teacher like that, give her some props, give him or her some props. Like obviously you're not gonna end up in no haunted elementary school, but if they're likable, like, give their lessons what you got. You know what it is. Alright, Naho Sanoki. If you want to blame anyone for everything that goes down in the game, blame her. She's the one that put the Sachiko Ever After charm on the internet. And basically she put the wrong instructions so that way it would definitely go wrong. Like, she did that on purpose, all for her boss, her sensei, who ironically dies by her hand. Sucks to be sweet. Like, yeah, she's basically the reason everything goes down. She's dead from the get-go anyway, so you can't really say, she's messed up, hope she dies. No, she already dead. That ship is sailed, my boy. Anyway, next. Oh, damn, Kizami. Oh my god. I'm gonna just start by saying that this profile is really misleading. Like, other than the part about him other than the part that say his name, the fact that he's in the school to begin with, and the fact that he's well liked, most of this profile is a damn lie. I mean, those 3 points are probably the only thing that's true about this man. Like, yeah, he seems cool and everything, he's liked and all that, but the part about him looking for his little sister, oh. Like, at first you think he's just a cooler version of Satoshi. But, it's just like, oh, he's looking for his sister. That would be great if this man actually had a little sister. And that alone should tell you that this man he's not all there. Not to mention, he's big as shit, so you don't really want to make him mad. Like at first I thought this dude was going to be like, I thought he was the Kratos Orion of this game. I thought he was like the badass guy who really had his shit together. But come to find out, when he's teaming up, and when he teamed up with Yuka, I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay, she won't die easily. So that's a good thing. Because at some point you can get separated from her brother, ends up meeting this guy, blah blah blah. We all know how it goes. But then we see Kizami when his friend Kurosaki shows up. They're just talking, they're hanging around and stuff, and then for some reason Kizami stabs the hell out of Kurosaki, and if you see a later cutscene, you'll know that these two have known each other since childhood. So he basically just did his childhood friend like that, which is kind of cold. So, stabs him, kicks him down, and then basically says that it doesn't matter how you die in the school, whether it's by the ghost hand or by his hand, either way you're dead. And I'm thinking to myself, oh shit, this guy's crazy. Oh, and that little girl stuck with him too. Oh no, this is not going to end well. It was just one of those oh shit moments. You're just like, damn. Anyway, moving on, because I could talk about this dude for hours, but let's just keep this going. All right, the girl in red. We all know who this really is. The one, like I can't even say much, but there's just one thing that's bothering me about this profile. Why did it show her wetting herself? There is no point to that. I already know she's dead. You don't really have to. You don't really got to do that. It's kind of creepy enough as it is. But this little girl, like, I don't know whether to feel bad for her or just still be scared of her. I mean, like, the shit that went down with her in particular was messed up, but the stuff she does in return is messed up too. You're just like, what the hell went down here? And when you find out what went down, then you're just like, oh shit. I gotta keep this going. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. Okay, how you will die. Alright, this is basically telling you how the game works. Like, you're supposed to look at stuff. You're supposed to examine everything you find. Well, not everything, but you're supposed to. But you do have to look for things. You are going to want to examine stuff. But there are parts, or there are certain things that you'll look at them, and then it'll end up being the wrong thing for you to do, and you'll get a wrong ending. As I was saying just now, whatever. Alright. Next up is but this little thing right here is actually giving you a great tip for this game. There are so many wrong endings to this game that you're going to be starting over for a while. Thankfully, this game gives you enough save slots where you could like save an alternate file, so that way when you do get one of those wrong endings, because unless you're looking through a walkthrough, you are not doing everything right the first time around. Anyway, unless you're looking through a walkthrough, you will mess up a couple of times. They give you a bunch of save files. I would suggest that you take advantage of them, so that way you're not starting all over from the chapter. Because I'm telling you right now, that's a pain in the ass. Once again, little candles, save points, you get the idea. Alright, something about the game that, like, it's not real. There's really no point to this other than to give you something more to do. Like, there are obviously dead bodies around the place from people who went through the school, tried to live, but did not live. You could look at their corpses. They'll get and you'll find a name tag. And I don't know who would think to look for a name tag the second you see a dead body, but I don't know. Either way, you'll get a name tag. You'll see who this person was, their name, how they died, what school they came from. You get the idea. See, as I was saying, you will see who they are. Escaping. You don't gotta tell me twice when it comes to that. You gotta get the hell out of there. Snako got the right idea when it comes to that. As it says, there are countless bad ends. As far as the game goes, there are about 5 right endings and about 25 wrong endings. So, with those spread out throughout the chapters, you're just like, oh shit. You are going to be playing this for a while. I actually got a little mad and stopped playing after a while because I was just like, this is getting on my nerves. I keep dying. What am I doing wrong? And here you see how many endings there are. It'll tell you how many endings per chapter. And these little blue color stars, I don't know if you can see them clearly. Like, I can barely see them clearly. I don't know. Maybe I need glasses or something. But that stands for an extra end. Like, an ending that's not really supposed to happen, but at the same time, it's not a wrong ending. So, I don't know how that works, but you get the idea. Next up, Independent Spirit. As I said earlier, Quartz Party's been around since '96. Like, most games start out as indie games, or at least I think they do. I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I don't know anything about it. Anyway, this was originally made by Team Grizz on RPG Maker, so that just goes to say something. With a good enough story and enough, I don't know, uniqueness or something, greatness can pretty much come from anywhere. Like, I played a few RPG Maker games, and the like some of them were good, some of them were like not up to sub standards, but this one really takes the cake. I was actually surprised when I learned that this was where this game came from. Now it'll show you like show you how the characters used to look on the PC before they made it to the PSP. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say right now that these are not the original character portraits. There was actually another version with only 5 characters: Satoshi, Naomi, Ayumi, Kishinuma, and Yuka. The other characters did not exist yet. I think they just added them in sometime later on. But yeah, as you can see, like some of the characters really went through they kind of went through some changes. Like they changed her hair color and basically gave more detail. They didn't really do much of his. They just kind of gave him more detail. He still looks the exact same way. Anyway, that which cannot be unseen. This is just like the little bonus section. I'm not going to go through the trailers. I'm already doing a damn commentary. I'm not talking about like whatever we have. But the art gallery, I will look through. This is just like bonus art. Like, yeah, like that kind of freaked me out the second that popped up. Why would anyone want to see that the second they turn this damn thing on? Like, I know this is promotional art, but this actually happens in the game. If like you know what I'm talking about. This, and they really did some detail when it comes to like showing how dead these people are. Anyway, next. Once again, damn. Okay, now I have experience as a EMT, so I can tell you right now that's her brain. Actually, I don't think you even need to have medical knowledge to know that's her brain. But still, it's nasty. That's gross. Anyway, next. Once again, dead girl. Well, I don't know. The artwork is really good on this one. I don't know what any of these. There's. That's obviously Naomi. That's Kizami. As far as I know, in this game, they don't really meet up. So I don't know what the point of putting these two in the same picture is. But whatever. Still, great artwork. So I'll keep it on. A picture of Naho where she's like, I don't know, looked like she posing for a photo shoot or something. Anyway, next. Okay, this is the first pick that really threw me off. The game's called Corpse Party. What does this have to do with dead people? And why my girl look like she getting ready to do something strange for a piece of change? I mean, what's the point behind that? I know, but it's promo art, so who cares? This is not surprisingly. This isn't promo art. This actually happens in the game. So Yuka's just trying to be like the cutesy little sister, and it's just like, oh, look how cute she is. Blah blah blah. Once again, it happens in the game. And Yumi freaks out a lot. And actually thinking about it, there's a wrong ending involving Satoshi where everybody gets out, but they all kind of forget everything except for Satoshi, and they basically go through like a little Final Fantasy 1 endless cycle kind of thing, endless loop. And thinking about it, I kind of wish that Ayumi was the one to remember everything and not Satoshi, because just like she's the one that found the charm in the first place. So you would think that she'd be like, "Oh, fuck that," and then just like I don't know, make friendship bracelets or something else. Like that would save everybody a lot of time and effort. One of the little ghost kids that if you look these kids dead in the eyes, you're pretty much done. That's the game. Don't look at these kids in the eye, and when they start chasing you, don't run into them. Like just run for your life. You're not gonna survive. Like, and these kids popped up out of nowhere too. I was just like, oh. Like I actually got a wrong end by accident, just based on the fact that I did not expect to see one of those kids there. Like that, like in chapter 2, you had to, like when you leave the shoe locker and go back into the thing, you have to turn around split second and go back in. Otherwise, you will run into this kid and you will die. Like they did, I think they did that on purpose just to piss people off, but it worked. I mean, like that was sick. That was so nice. I want to know what kind of little kid would draw this. Like, not even like I know what kind of kid would draw this in the game, but who would draw this in real life? That's a killer right there. That's a psychopath right there. I'll pass. This is promo art. This doesn't like this kind of sort of happens in the game, but you don't really get a visual. But you just based on the scissors and how she's looking, you're like, oh, no, this is not going to end well. Like I was actually cringing a little bit when I got this particular thing. Once again, promo art. Like they really try to make these girls look all cutesy and stuff, and it worked too. Cause it's just like, oh, look how adorable she is. I forgot that she's a bitch sometimes. But what? Like I said, it's promo art, so whatever. Another promotional picture where Naho's like, she's not dead. She's all happy-go-lucky, and yeah, you get the idea. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm kind of losing my voice here, but then again, I'm losing my voice here, so I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. More promotional art. I think it's pretty obvious what's going on here, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave that alone. I don't even know what to say to that. Once again, more promo art. Obviously, that's Mayo. I'm not sure who this one is, though. I'm not sure who this is, but whatever. It's a good picture, so whatever. And last but not least, Yuya Kizan. This dude has to be one of the best Psycho characters in the game. Like, I'm kind of... But it was kind of salty for him. Like, for someone who talks so much smack, he got killed by a punk. Oh well. Now let's look at these wallpapers. Or before I do that, let's, like, as you can see, little icons for, I don't know, AOL, Buddy, for whoever still uses that. Or for, if you want to use an avatar, these for your YouTube, I guess. Or whatever. Anyway, now let's look at the wallpapers. Okay, first of all, I don't want to meet the dude who has this as his wallpaper. I know people have a thing for cute anime girls, and I know people have a thing for zombies and dead people. I don't want to meet the guy that has a thing for a combination of the two. Like really, if I saw somebody with this paper, I'd be stepping back. I'm not messing with that. Like, yeah, I know it's corpse party, but damn, that's scary. That's kind of like, why would you want to look at that the whole time? I don't know. I guess it just appeals to a certain crowd that I'm not a part of, but still, kind of scares me. Next up, this one, like now this one I could say I could see somebody having this as a wallpaper, because at least she's not dead. She is scared for her life, and there's this zombie guy in the background. We all know who he is. Like at least she's not dead. I can live with that. I don't know. Maybe I just don't like seeing dead bodies anymore. Like I said, I did EMT work for a while. I've seen my fair share of dead bodies. As Kurosaki says, I think I have passed my quota for seeing dead bodies in my lifetime. Alright, next up. Once again, another dead body. And this is actually one of the wrong endings. So, this one's not as bad as, like, Seiko hanging above the toilet. At least you can't see her face, but... And not to mention, this is the actual wrong ending, so I kind of had to see this anyway. Like, I don't know, I thought it was supposed to be desensitized sort of thing, but it just kind of makes it worse somehow. But still, once again, this sort of wallpaper appeals to a crowd that I'm not a part of. Last but not least, there's this wallpaper, which, from what I understand, is actually the box art of the Japanese version. Because even though we only have it for download here, At least I think we only have for now. In Japan, these are actual UMDs. You could order them, you could import them, and this will be the box art. So this actually makes sense to have as a wallpaper. And yeah, that's it for that. Now this is it for the actual website, but I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but if you click this right here, it'll take you to Naho's supposed blog for promotions, where you'll find this, a little Sachiko Ever After charm, so that if you want to do it with your friends, you can do it. Like, it's available for printout. You can save it, show it to your friends, explain what goes down with it. And yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those little fun things to do. Like, it'll explain the instructions and everything, and it even has a little Facebook link where it'll show you. I don't know. I don't want to log into my actual Facebook to do this, but I did check it out earlier, and I don't know. When I checked, there weren't a lot of people who did it, so I guess that fell under like one or two types of people. One type of person who thought that this is stupid. Why would anyone want to do this? And the other group of people was probably like, I'm not taking my chances. I'm not doing it. Forget it. Anyway, and if you click this link right here, an unexpected error occurred because you are already dead. No, you're the dead one. Okay, I guess that's everything. And oh yeah, email updates. So I don't know if they decide to release the sequel. I guess you could get emails about that. Once again, I'm starting to lose my voice here, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed me talking shit half the time, because I'm not gonna lie, that's what I did most of the time. But overall, this is a great game. I know I spoiled quite a bit. I don't remember if I said I was going to spoil anything or not, but I did. So if I said that I wasn't going to beforehand, I apologize. Anyway, this is a great game. I really hope that more people pick it up so that we could get the sequel. So yeah. Anyway, this is Lord Ace 1213 signing out.